Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where we celebrate the power of words and the beauty of storytelling. Join us every week. We have conversations with authors and small business owners. We have exciting lineup of guests who will take us on a literary journey like no other. Join us as we delve into the world of authors and small business owners from diverse backgrounds and cultures, each bringing their own unique perspective and voice to the table. From thrilling memoirs to captivating fiction and business startups, our guests will share their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs, offering us a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human experience. Immerse yourself in the magic of words and discovery as we explore the global literary landscape together. So grab a cup of tea, cozy up by the fire, and join us on this adventure of a lifetime.
Hey. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show. I am Hollis. Hey, Tuesday before Thursday, Christmas Day. Are you guys like me? I'm doing most of my shopping tonight. And I guess a lot of people do that. Shop, but you got to wait for the money to come in. You got to wait things, get other bills taken care of first. Because you don't want to get into January and all of a sudden all these bills are popping up, right? So I'm just trying to play it cool. But yeah, I'll do some shopping tonight. And that'll be that. So it's good. It's great. So hope you're all doing well. Hope you're staying safe. And you can get what you can. I know money's tight, but we say money's tight. But they're saying that this year, $1 trillion will be spent, consumers, on stuff. Isn't that amazing? But that's good. Good for them. Good for everybody. Okay, so that's great. Keep that economy going. Keep everything going well. Okay, it's no guest today, but we did send out some emails and got some response from a couple great past authors that we had and entrepreneurs. So it's good. We're going to dive into the journey of authors, entrepreneurs, visionaries who have turned their stories into thriving businesses. That's what we all want in 2026, a thriving business. Books and breakthroughs. We want some authors. We really want to get them on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. We want to get at least a couple chapters of their book made into trailers, so producers and screenwriters can see these wonderful, wonderful books that they've written and turn it into a movie. Put it on Netflix. Put it on Crackle. Put it on all that stuff, all the streaming stuff, because they're looking for material. And that's why there's a big fight in Paramount and Netflix and all that stuff like that. And Netflix wants to buy, these Disney and all that kind of good stuff. Because streaming is the way for the future. Streaming is going to be very lucrative. Like I said, there's no sense in me watching regular television because it's their time. That's why streaming is good. So if I'm sitting there, worked all day, but not all day, and I want to get there and watch something I want to watch, turn it on. Not like in past, where if you're not home at a certain time when it's regular TV, you're going to miss it. Those days are going bye-bye, right? Streaming. Watch it when you want to watch it. Maybe maybe you can't, a little insomnia, and you can't watch, you can't sleep. So you got to turn the TV on or the computer on and watch what you want to watch. The wave of the future. Okay? So our first guest we sent an email to is Sarah. Sarah is best-selling author and entrepreneur who turned her personal struggles with anxiety, like I said, into a successful self-help book and coaching business. Right? Sarah will share the challenges she faced in sharing her story with the world, the strategies she used to connect with her audience. We want to connect with y'all, okay? We want to connect. We want to have engagement. We got people right there listening. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate that, okay? That's what we want to connect with, okay? The strategy she used to connect with her audience and the lessons she learned about authenticity and the vulnerability along the way. Excuse me. Some of these words give me a little tongue-tied. Excuse me. Next is John, a visionary entrepreneur who founded a successful tech startup based on his own experiences as a former software engineer. We always have great skilled people with us and talking and helping us out with this show, so that's very good. John will discuss how he leveraged his experience as a passion to create unique product. Passion is so important these days. If you're not passionate about what you do, if I'm not passionate about doing the show, I have no guest who's just live with us, I wouldn't do it. But I'm passionate about providing content to you. And that's where you have to be when you want to get on that next level, that next hurdle, is be passionate. Okay? The hurdles he had to overcome a competitive tech industry, and it's very competitive. And it's amazing how fast things go because of tech. Like I said, I got tools that we bought 2 years ago that we don't even use anymore because we got better tools now. So not only is the tech industry very competitive, but if you sleep on it, you're going to miss it. Make that move, make that decision. If you're not going to, you got to make a decision because, again, somebody else is going to. You're going to say, oh, dang it, I should have done that. Okay, so don't say, oh, dang it. Do it. Research, put it together, and do it. You could be the next person who we'll be talking about. Success story, okay? So how John leveraged his stuff, a passion to create a unique product, the hurdles he had to overcome in a competitive tech field, and the importance of staying true to your vision, even in the face of doubt. Staying true to your vision. Okay? Things that get up and down, true to your vision. Let's switch topics for a second. Okay? Passionate, love what you do. Philip Rivers, the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts now, he kept himself in good shape, zoning on something like that. They called him out of retirement. He hasn't thrown the football in 5 years in a professional level. And he's starting quarterback for these guys. Okay, so if you're passionate about something, it's amazing what your body can do. It really is. They lost the games, but he's very inspirational about getting out there, doing it, calling plays, keeping things organized. And that's what it's all about. If you're passionate about something, you love what you do, you're a good person. If you're a good person, don't bring a lot of baggage with you. People sit there and look to seek you out. Other quarterbacks who are retired, they sit there and say, oh, why didn't they contact me? I'm not going to mention names, but there may be a lot of baggage. Maybe a lot of negativity come through there. So they pick somebody who just trying to finish the season out, try to help them get into that next playoff spot because they got to win their last game to get to the playoffs. So they don't do a lot of baggage along the way. They just need somebody to kind of control them, do that. He's thrown a couple of touchdowns over, in the last 2 games. So that's inspiring. He's 44 years old. Professional football is a young man's game. Some of the quarterbacks go into their 40s, but it's basically a young person's game. So you got to admire him for that. Passion, vision, all part of what we got to do. All right. We have Jenna who sent some stuff in, a renowned thought leader who has built a personal brand as a speaker and consultant based on her groundbreaking research in psychology. Okay. Jane will share her insights on how to establish credibility and authority. Credibility and authority. Okay. We got Roku, Names on Fire channels, and we're going to help you with credibility, authority. So imagine seeing your book cover on TV. Doesn't think that gives you a little bit of authority? Imagine seeing your front of your business on Roku, Names on Fire TV. That gives you a little bit more authority. Because you're making, what you're doing is placing yourself, you're taking yourself out of that noise that's already noisy, The advertising on Facebook and all these platforms are very expensive now. And it's very hit and miss. A person got to be so skilled to get a positive return on that. And it's hard to find. It's just very costly. Right now, if you advertise with us on Roku and Amazon Fire